Welcome to update number 3 from your farm, Bluebird Gardens. This is of the last week in April, and what an exciting week that was. You see Dana measuring. What is he measuring for? Well, we planted 360 fruit trees that week. Can you imagine in the years to come how much fun you will have getting those fruits in your box, but also doing harvest events of those fruit trees? So they were measuring for all of those trees, and then they put in flags. And the trees we're doing are a lot of different apple trees, like Honeycrisp, which is just an incredible Minnesota apple, but also Chestnut, which is a nice early crab, Zestar, Sweet 16. But we're also planting 3 different kinds of plum trees. One of them is a smaller plum that's supposedly just delicious. But we are planting honeyberry trees, which are like, it's a tree, but it produces a fruit like a blueberry, which tastes like a blueberry too, but it's on a normal tree. So we're excited about all of the trees. There's Kent putting the flags in. We're placing them on a hillside facing east so they won't get the northwest wind. So we rented a Bobcat for a couple of days, and we have a 24-inch auger that makes just incredible holes. So we got all of those holes dug in one day, and then the next day we used the Bobcat to put dirt, our soil, in high tunnel number 8. Bobcats are tremendous machines. I can't imagine doing all that work by hand. So I bet Johnny Appleseed is smiling at us. The trees came from Swedberg Nursery in Battle Lake. Jim is driving the Bobcat in this film. So we're planning to build a 8-foot fence around the apple trees just so the deer don't demolish them in the winter. And we're going to be running a plastic irrigation system to each tree, so each tree will be able to be watered. We put cow manure compost and chicken manure in the bottom of each hole. But we also planted onions last week. We have 84,000 onion plants we're in the process of planting, and 452 pounds of onion sets. So get ready for some amazing onions this season. Of course, we're doing the Walla Walla, the Sweet Spanish, the Big Daddy, the favorite from last year, Ailsa Craig. And this is our new water wheel planter. Just an amazing, it allows us to to sit down on the job instead of planting on her knees. And so Kent is on the right of the planter and Jim is on the left, and notice how quickly they go. Now if you look ahead in the planter, you'll see the wheels that make the little wedges that make the hole for planting. So we're going to have just great spaced onions because of that. We used to totally do these by hand, and this is a little bit by hand, but not as much as before. Notice how quickly they're going, and poor Kent on the right has to use his left hand. So soon after planting, we irrigated those onions so they could kind of set in the soil, and it looks like they survived the brutal cold that we had this weekend. But alongside the onions, radishes, spinach, many of the greens that'll be in your first boxes are planted. This is exciting. Our first batch of turkeys are moving out to their trailer in the field, and they had just an exciting time doing that. Turkeys are amazing. Wait till you see them this summer. They are fascinating animal. Notice Maddie sitting in the bobcat. She's in the middle of everything we do. The turkeys make such a unique sound that I have so much fun watching those turkeys.
Yeah.
You see the laying hens are grazing in the field. We're waiting for dry weather so we can move the trailers out for better grazing. Although it's been so cold that the clover doesn't even grow. But talk about excited turkeys going to their new home.
Just listen to them. What are they saying?
And the talking they did in their new home, if we only knew exactly what they were saying. But they were sizing it up, no doubt. So here's your update from your farm, Bluebird Gardens, in the last week of April. The first week of May is going to be even more exciting. Thanks for joining us. See Maddie in the middle of everything.
Oh, they are funny. I love them. They are so cool.